My name is Arpanda Shabir and my student ID is 181015526. So in our simulation ground, I built this cylinder solid which is bounded by collision boundary, and after that I'm going to make the robot of this simulation. Now we created the body of the robot, and now we going to create the wheel of the robot. Now at wheel for the hinge joint we will add a rotational motor for the wheel. Now for the wheel we will choose the cylinder shape. Now we created one wheel of the robot under the children and under the hinge joint section, which is the uh, one wheel of the robot. So just like this wheel, I created and left 3 wheels in the same way as this wheel.
Assalamualaikum everyone, I'm Mohammad Salasai. Now I'll be telling about how we created this. Now, firstly, we have to know about the viewpoint. The viewpoint is defined as the viewing parameter for the main 3D. As we have created the bot, we have to create a background. Now, we will know about the texture background. The texture background provides a set of background texture and applies them to the background skybox. The rectangle area where the bot will be running is composed by 4 surrounding walls. Now, the robot. The robot has translation, rotation, and scale. The translation field defines the transformation of the coordinate system to the other coordinate system. Scale. Possible non-uniform scale, only positive values are permitted. Non-positive values are scale are automatically reset to 1. The rotation field defines an arbitrary rotation of the coordinate system with respect to other coordinate system. As we move down, solid has two children, one shape and one geometric cylinder. Shape is a visual object that includes both an appearance and the geometrical shape can be used in bounding object that only geometrical field is taken into account. Now, geometrical cylinder. The node if specifies a cylinder center at 0, 0, 0, the local coordinate system with a central axis oriented along the local y-axis. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Tasmia Fuslamia. My ID is 19301190. I will explain the control code of the project. To add the control code in the project, you have to go to the wizard and then select new robot controller and then click on next. Here we have to select the language in which our code is written. I am selecting here C++ and then clicking next. Here we have to choose a name for the controller. We name the controller CSE461 robot and then clicking on next and then finish. After that we'll see some lines of code will appear here. We have to remove those lines of codes and copy the controller code from the Webot website and paste it here. Then we have to save the code and go to the controller void under the robot and select the CSE461 robot and click OK. Now we'll be able to run the robot. So let's explain the code now. In the first 6 lines of the code, we have implemented sublibraries such as robot library, motor library, camera library, etc. We have created the pointers from the library and connected the pointers to our robot. Then here time step is 64, which means our robot will get an update in every 64 milliseconds. Then we created the pointers from different kind of library and enable the time step. Now, for these lines of codes, our robot will be able to avoid obstacles. If there is an obstacle in front of our robot, the robot will enter into the if condition and it will turn left and change its path. And otherwise, it will enter into the else condition and it will read the value from the distance sensor. From this, in these lines of code, we are updating the velocity in different kind of wheels. For these last 2 lines of code, we'll able to see the bot position in the console. So that's it. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm MD Abdul Kahar Siddiqui Shan. My ID is 183012221. Here I am setting a camera. After setting a camera, we have to go to inside it and choose children. In children part, we will choose shape, and after setting the shape, we have to go to inside the shape, and inside the shape we have to set the appearance as PBR appearance, and after that we will set the geometry as box. After setting the geometry, we can see that the camera is available here. False, and for frame color we have set the frame color is red. After that we have to set the recognition color for each object. So in sphere part we have to set the recognition color. Here I am setting is at red, and we did the same thing for cylinder part. Here the recognition color of the cylinder is red, and for cone the recognition color of the cone is red. Now it's time to run our robot. So we can see that our robot is able to recognize both cone and sphere. So when it is near to the cone, it is changing its direction. We can see that it is changing its direction. So thank you everyone.